Hi, I'm Allison with New Little Life. I'm a nurse, doula, lactation counselor, and mom of two. Today we're going to talk about how to get a nice, easy latch for breastfeeding your baby. So the most important thing is to get you in a comfortable position. So find your favorite chair, be supported by pillows so that you're nice and relaxed so that you can easily bring baby to breast. So first you're going to line up your nipple with the baby's nose. Now this can feel a little awkward because you might be tempted to put their mouth closer to the nipple because that's where they're going to eat. But if you start with the nose to the nipple, you're going to utilize a lot of the natural tendencies that a newborn has to get a good latch for the very first time. So line up their nose with the nipple here and wait for the baby to give you their natural opening reflex. 10 seconds can feel like 10 minutes in this step, but don't be tempted to rush it. Just let your baby smell the milk and give you his natural opening reflex. So baby's here with nose to nipple. You're gonna wait for a wide open reflex from your baby and bring them swiftly onto the breast. You're shooting for your nipple reaching the top of the baby's mouth and ideally going down the throat onto that soft palate. Okay, so now that the baby's latched on, let's talk more about how to assess the latch. The first most important thing is this causing you pain? So if you're feeling sharp shooting pain at the nipple or shooting through the breast, that's a sign that there might be something wrong with the latch. In the first few weeks of breastfeeding, you might feel a little bit of tenderness as your nipples get used to having something suck on them all day long, but you should not be feeling sharp and shooting pains, okay? So if the baby latches on and immediately you're in a lot of pain and you need to unlatch the baby, the best way to do that is to gently slide your finger along your breast into the baby's mouth to break the suction and then pull them away, okay? If you just pull the baby off, it is going to be very painful and can cause some damage to the nipple. So again, slide your finger inside to break the latch and the baby should pop right off very easily and pain-free. At that point, go ahead and start the process over. Nose to nipple, wait for the wide latch, and then latch the baby on. You can see that this baby has a very asymmetrical latch, meaning that I can see a lot more of the areola on the top and not as much on the bottom. That is a beautiful latch. That means that the nipple is going towards the top of the mouth and down the throat instead of being compressed by the tongue and causing problems there. Here's a close-up angle for you to see this asymmetrical latch. You can see a lot of areola on the top and none on the bottom. It's a beautiful latch. Another thing to look for is that the baby's lips are both flanged out. So you want the bottom lip pulled out as well as the top lip up. You should be able to see the insides of your baby's lip on both the top and on the bottom if the latch is good. If the bottom lip is folded under, like this, you're going to have a lot more pain, which can cause cracked nipples and lead to bleeding and can cause some long-term damage to you. Baby is also not going to transfer milk appropriately. You might see some decreased weight and other problems with feedings down the line. You'll notice that this baby's chin is digging into the bottom of the breast as it sucks. And then the nose is just touching the breast or is not even touching the breast at all. That is the ideal way to have the baby positioned on the breast. The chin can help get the milk flow out and the baby can breathe easily through his nose. If the baby is tilted up like this, you're going to have a lot of compression on the nipple and baby can't swallow and transfer milk effectively this way. Another way to assess if this latch is good is to listen for the baby sucking and swallowing. You should hear routine sucking and then a pause for the baby to swallow. A few more sucks and a swallow, 4 more sucks and a swallow. It should be very random, but you should be able to audibly hear your baby swallowing milk. When a baby's feeding at the breast, you do not want to see any dimpling in the cheeks. That might mean that your baby is just sucking the nipple here, kind of a fish movement on their cheeks. You want to see the whole jaw kneading at the breast. You'll see some movement right here by the ears. That's a good sign that the baby is effectively transferring milk from the breast. If the baby is crying and upset when you start this process, you might have a hard time getting them to latch and transfer milk effectively. Go ahead and put the baby right on your chest with as much skin to skin as possible in a kissable position with their body against your body and wait a few minutes and try this again. We'll talk about more how to assess the latch in my online breastfeeding course. I'll put any courses that New Little Life is offering down below in the description box, along with any freebies that we currently have going on. Also subscribe to my channel because we'll be back with more tips on pregnancy, labor, delivery, breastfeeding, and just life as a new mom. See you later.